He's the worst starting quarterback of anyone who's actually a guy in the NFL, and it's bad. I don't know how you can make an argument that anybody's worse than him. He was 2 for 15 in the first half yesterday. 23 seconds left, third down from his own end zone. He throws the ball out. We can bitch about play calling, but if you're an NFL quarterback, like, you have to know risk reward in that spot. And there's just all of these little things. And I know he's getting crushed today because it looked like when he was tackled, his left leg, he got hurt and he asked out of the game. And you're like, oh, this guy, like, he's hurt again? And then he just said, no, straight up, I was tired. That's just not going to go over well when you're not playing well. I'm not going to beat up on him a ton for it because I think the other part of this is that 4-4, who are you? Well, sure, you'd be better with Joe Flacco. Maybe sneaking into the playoffs to then do what? Likely get destroyed by a good team. But you also owe it to yourself when you spent the number 4 overall pick 18 months ago on Richardson. You owe it to yourself to confirm that you were wrong about the pick. So I have no issue with them running him back out there if he's healthy.
Well, as you know, Peggy, unfortunately, they ain't going to be running it back.
Joe Flacco's in, he's out.
Joe Flacco, the OG, has inserted himself in the starting lineup.
Flacco is back up.
But this is the thing, though, and we could talk about going 2-15 for the first half and all this and that. Anthony Richardson, bro, this is my message to you. And even though I must keep it a buck and give you my advice and also take up for you as well. Mm-hmm. But here's my take. Bro, get the fuck down. When I'm watching you play, bro, I reached out to him and spoke to him and multiple times, bro, get the fuck down. This ain't fucking Florida, bro. This ain't high school. You're not going to be able to bowl over people left and right. Get as much as the play allows you to get and slide. Don't get touched.
And you speaking from
the best ability. It's availability.
Yeah.
Stop trying to bowl over folks and stop trying to take unnecessary hits, bro. You're not going to be able to sustain in this league for that. And for the people who are saying, Cam, you did it, exactly. I always was the hammer. Not being hit. I had an injury that partook me outside of the pocket trying to defend an interception. It wasn't because I was running and tried to bowl over. I never got hurt doing that. We've seen countless times when this guy has gotten hurt trying to be fucking He-Man. Slide. Get the fuck down. Number 2, Anthony Richardson. Understand, bro, it's not fair. But when I look over the last year or so, when you was taken extremely high, you made certain quotes over this past offseason of you saying things like this.
See, playing in the NFL, I feel like it's easier than college. For real.
Hold on.
Like in college.
You can't say that and also say this in the press conference.
Anthony, can you explain just you subbing out? Were you hurt? Were you injured? Were you tired?
Man, tired. I ain't gonna lie. That was a lot of running right there.
Bro,
I did, and I don't think.
You're in the big leagues now, guy. It's the big leagues. A lot of guys are in college and they're thinking like, oh, man, bro, I'm going to dominate. No, you just think you're going to do what Lamar Jackson does. You just think you're going to do what Peyton Manning and Tom Brady do. You think you're just going to do what Lamar Jackson do. You think you're going to do what Jaden Daniels, C.J. Stroud do. You think? No, bro. Yeah. No, it's not. This shit ain't easy. This game is not easy, bro. It's not easy. So when I said things over my career that said, bro, I had to have the endurance of a wide receiver.
Okay.
I also had to have the physical kind of attributes of a running back.
Had to be durable like a running back.
Right? But I also had to have the mental wherewithal like a quarterback. Anthony Richardson, you possess these same type of things that you need to equip with yourself. It's not fair, bro. It's not. How you play the game, it's not fair. When I'm looking at a stat line that says you go 10 for 32 for 175 yards, 1 touchdown and an egregious interception. Bro, egregious. Dog, what the fuck? You can't do that. But also, When you do, he has hidden yards here, Peggy.
Okay, tell me what the hidden yards.
45 yards rushing. Get the fuck down. When that play there's times when you have to be the bully. There's also times that you have to be smart. And still to think, when you go 10 for 32 for 175 yards, 1 touchdown pass and 1 interception, and still to think we only lost by 3 points. That's what everybody's saying. So when you're saying, how did I lose this opportunity? Bro, we only lost by 3. With the opportunity. It was one play at the end of the game, too, that I questioned. I'm like, bro, why the fuck would you waste valuable time? He scrambled.
Yeah.
Go out of bounds. The wherewithal, where it's like, bro, you got to know these type of things. Yeah. What's more important, the yardage or the time? The time. Get the first, run out of bounds. You're running because the defense wants you to stay in bounds. It costs you countless time. The wherewithal. Now, you may ask yourself this. A person who was drafted extremely high, but he only had how many starts in college, Peggy?
He had 13 starts. And that's the question. Does that equate to his inability of his experience?
Bro, of course. His experience is extremely slim.
Yeah.
And you may ask yourself, too, like, yo, Cam, you only started 14 games at Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in junior college, I still was the starting quarterback.
Now, does that equate even as you being a starter at a different level?
Yes.
That's a different level.
You
of
got reps.
SEC.
Ask Cam Ward. To prove my situation, it don't matter where you're playing football. If you could play, you could play.
Okay.
No, if you could play, you could show you could play, you could play. But you still need reps. When he's tapping his head to come out of the game because he's not physically prepared or even mentally tough to endure to say, okay, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But that's what the preparation indicates you to be prepared for. This is the unspoken rule, Peg.
But I got to ask you, because you've been in that situation, and then a lot of people, similar in size, but even just to be able to scramble, throw defenders off, because it was a hell of a run that he did.
Yes.
Even when you've been in that situation, I know even before we spoke about your run against New England.
Right.
And then you had to still stay in the game, or you had big runs and had to stay in the game. What happens next? Cause me, I'm like, well, if I'm tired and I'm not gonna be the best.
You're not a receiver.
version. So
you're not a left guard.
So
you're not a running back.
What happens in that situation?
You gotta suck the fucking shit up and get prepared to fucking play the next play. And you will hope that you and your damn offensive coordinator is on the same page to let him know, like, bro, coach, I'm tired. Make sure that this play is in the wheelhouse for me. Mike Shula, Ken Dorsey, Rod Chazinski, Norv Turner. They knew over time, if Cam runs, we can't keep going back to Cam after. We need to give him a play. Yeah. But there are certain times in the game where you're saying, bro, fuck that. It's time to win.
You got to dig deep.
It's time to win, Peggy. I will say it again. When I played the game, I didn't have the luxury to just be able to just think and just say, oh, bro, I got to be mentally prepared and mentally tough. Yes, I had to have the endurance of a wide receiver. A receiver has the ability to tap out and say, hey, bro, just give me a play. Because they're running so much.
Yeah.
I had to have the endurance of a receiver, the durability of a running back, and the wherewithal as a quarterback. Anthony Richardson, bro, you're not talking to a person, or a person is not talking to you that has not been in your shoes, bro. Is it fair? Fuck no. But is it worth it? Hell yeah. So when people make the decision to say, oh, we're going with Joe Flacco, you can't get mad because you didn't have the awareness, or you didn't have the experience to know what it's like, because these are reps. There's plenty of times in my career, Peggy, that I know I'm speaking long, but plenty of times in my career where I was extremely tired.
Yeah.
In those situations that okay, bro, it's 3rd and 10. Okay, I scrambled now, or it's 4th and 3 now, or 3rd and 6. Bro, I just scrambled. Bro, it's time to win, bro.
Yeah.
It's nobody's job to make sure that you're prepared than you. Signs of being a true professional. You have to be mentally and physically prepared. And this, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Richardson's situation embodies both mentally and physically. What you got?
So even before you get to that point in preparation, all right, it's been a stat that came out and said NFL teams go through anywhere from 3,600 to 4,300 Uncrustables a week, and that's 80,000 a year. Obviously, we got Denver sitting at 700 Uncrustables of consumption across the league. So, Cam, like we got to talk about this. Like, what are people eating? Like what did you put in your body even to prepare you?
You're responsible for that, bro. As a professional, you can't just be guzzling down fucking steaks left and right because certain situations, and I've been in different situations where the head coach required you to make weight each week. There was times where we didn't have a weight. Then there was times where we did have a weight. So when I see this, first off, anybody who knows the NFL locker room, motherfuckers love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'm a strawberry guy, Peggy.
Nah, I'm a jelly.
You a what?
Grape jelly.
Grape jelly? Yeah, I knew I couldn't trust you.
Nah, I can't trust you.
So with that, we go through these shits by the boatload. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the half, you're gonna have the fast twitch. Get yourself going.
Yeah.
You're gonna have hydration station. You're gonna have your Gatorades. You're gonna have your water, the pre-workouts, post-workouts. Get yourself rejuvenated again. You're gonna have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah, they pushed that on you since
Oranges, bananas.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have the nutrition bars.
Yeah.
All these things that rejuvenate your body to help your body recover and to get back out there. Because the best ability is what?
Availability.
But also understanding how to be a professional. We can't be guzzling down all this good food, whether it's a Crustable or a damn steak, caviar.
Yeah.
Let me say that again. As a professional, you have to understand you can't just be guzzling down Crustables and off the field caviar.
Yeah.
If that's going to hinder you from being the best person for you.
You can't have a jelly belly. Huh?
Can't do that.
Got to put it in.
So going back to Mr. Anthony Richardson, bro, become a professional. Understand, bro, cardiovascular enhancement, making sure that you're in shape, bro, that is a part of your job. To a tongue of alloy. If you're saying you're good to go, that is a part of your job.
But even with that too, though, how do you balance being a gladiator and a human? And obviously you all in the
When we ask you that question, Tua, can you go? Once you give verbal confirmation, as if to say you was on the exit row, motherfucker, it's gone. He say he good, y'all. He say it was straight.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Jameis Winston, as soon as you're inserted into the first lineup as a starter, you don't get to say I'm a backup no more. You have to have the mentality that this is my team. I have to lead my team to a victory at all costs.
Yeah.
Unspoken words of being a professional. Anthony Richardson, get your fucking shit together.
Yeah.
Because this is the big leagues, bro. Nobody gives a fuck that you're tired. You lost so much respect by doing that because your inability to be prepared for the situation. And is it fair? No, it's not.
Do you think the teammates look at him different?
Yes, they do.
Coaching and all
That's
that.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And that's why he's on the bench right now.
Yeah.
But, bro, I'm not trying to beat him down, and I'm not trying to sit up here and kick him while he's down. There are some things that you can learn from and say to yourself, bro, number one, Anthony Richardson, you're taking too many hits, bro. Under your situations where you're running, stop taking all them hits. Slide, bro. You can't be the big bad wolf.
Everywhere.
It's a first down, my boy.
Yeah.
First down, take it, man. Get 3 yards and get the fuck down. That's what made it so frustrating for motherfuckers because they never knew when I was going to deliver the blow or I was going to slide. Oh! Playing possum. Gotcha. Now, when it's time to deliver the blow, 4th and 1 type of situation, gotta have a situation, oh, motherfucker, I ain't going to spare you. You know I'm about to run through you. I got to do that. First down, first quarter, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Now, while we talking about Anthony Richardson, we also have to mention this. It was a lot of takes that, now I got to defend him. Go ahead.
Ewan?
Okay, let me speak to the camera. Bro, I'm a former offensive lineman. We don't get breaks.
Okay, press pause.
We're sitting.
Okay. Look, if y'all ain't see that clip,
Go watch.
go watch the clip. But you also ain't running around like how Anthony Richardson is playing. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Mr. Damien, all due respect, you're out your league, pal. Like, you don't see the damn offensive line unless it's a screen or a turnover or some shit like that. But how Anthony Richardson plays the game, not a lot of people can relate to that.
But what do you say to an old lineman that said I was tired? That's why I gave up a sack.
You can't say that either. I'm not saying what he's saying is wrong, but to say I was an offensive line and I never came out. Like, yeah, but
the running straight, you ain't running.
Relax, man.
Yeah. Damien.
Relax.
Come on, Morty.
And also in the same take, we had a person say this too.
The physical exertion, no one's job is easier on game day than a quarterback's.
Now press pause. That's a motherfucking lie, Dan Orlovsky. Like, respectfully, bro. How you play the game and how Anthony Richardson plays the game, it's two different ways to play the game. So even though we being on Anthony Richardson,
I mean, Orlovsky Uno, Anthony Spades. We got cars, but we playing it different.
I created 4th and 1 to be able to give opportunity to speak truth. Dan, my guy, I love you. I respect a lot of things that you say. You can't say that. Understand who you're talking to. Understand how he plays the game.
Correct.
When you have 6 rushes in a game, has Dan Orlovsky ever had that many rushes? Whether scrambling or design runs. The game has changed when Dan Orlovsky was playing quarterback and obviously where the game is now. The game has changed since I played quarterback. But understand with the way of quarterbacking now, when you have this quarterback design runs, it's different.
No.
Not a lot of guys can relate to that. Ask Vic. Ask Lamar. Ask Josh. You see what I'm saying? Like these, bro, it's a lot. And then there's certain situations and certain circumstances that you just have to nut up and say, bro, I'm tired as fuck, but I still have to deliver this speed post, this bang 8, this 15-yard dig, this 20-yard comeback. That's what you get paid the big bucks for. That's why you're able to say, I'm a champion. I'm the best at what I do. Is it hard, Peggy? Absolutely. No homo.
Yeah, pause for the call.
But is it worth it? Absolutely. So when you get to say, or somebody gives you the acknowledgement to say, bro, this is the best motherfucker at what he does, a guy like Lamar Jackson, that's why you see a guy like Lamar Jackson get the flowers, because what he does isn't easy.
Yeah.
You took the easy route when you tapped your head and said, damn, bro, I'm tired. What the fuck? You're a professional.
Yeah.
You don't get to say that shit. That's the easy way. You don't get to say that. You don't get to say playing the NFL is fucking easy and you doing that shit like that.
Anybody can do it if it was easy.
Your inexperience has shown, and now you've been held to that, and now you're on the bench. Anthony Richardson, I fuck with you, bro. Anthony Richardson, I want to see you succeed. Hopefully you can learn from this and understand this ain't University of Florida no more, bro. This ain't high school where you've always probably been the biggest player on the team. Motherfuckers ain't scared of that shit no more, bro. They're not. I want to see you succeed. Protect yourself. Be better prepared physically and mentally in the next opportunity you get to prove yourself. That's all.